Always prepare mobile phases using clean, powder-free nitrile gloves to minimize the risk of lipid, salt, and surfactant contamination. For the same reason, avoid touching solvent inlets, column fittings, and LC sample vials with bare hands. Many metal LC lines and column fittings use a 1/4 inch wrench, so keeping one nearby is highly recommended. When tightening metal fittings, use 2 wrenches, one to stabilize the column or valve body and one to tighten the fitting. Be aware that some fittings require different wrench sizes or are designed to be finger tight only, depending on the manufacturer and fitting type. If you experience pressure instability, a leak may be present in the system. A common diagnostic approach is to gently place a lint-free laboratory wipe near fittings and connections. Visible wetting of the wipe indicates a solvent leak. Take care not to disturb fittings while performing this check. If mobile phase delivery or system pressure becomes inconsistent, the solvent inlet frit may be partially blocked and require replacement. Inlet frits prevent particulates from entering the pump and should be inspected or replaced as part of routine preventive maintenance, particularly when using buffered or particulate-prone solvents. Contaminated or degraded tubing can contribute to increased baseline noise, peak broadening, and retention time variability. Stainless steel or PEEK tubing may be used for pre- and post-column connections, depending on system pressure, solvent compatibility, and analyte sensitivity. Always verify the required tubing inner diameter, especially post-column, to minimize extra column volume and preserve chromatographic performance. Standard PEEK fittings are designed to be finger-tight only. Over-tightening can deform the ferrule or crimp the tubing, leading to leaks and poor reproducibility. Although some fittings may appear to require a wrench, tools should not be used unless explicitly specified by the manufacturer. When cleaning or flushing an LC system, installing a union in place of the column allows solvent to pass through the pump, injector, detector, or mass spectrometer inlet without exposing the column. This practice is recommended when purging buffer salts or strong solvents that could otherwise shorten column lifetime. To maintain mobile phase cleanliness, solvent reservoirs should be covered at all times using clean, tightly fitting caps with dedicated ports for inlet tubing. Properly vented caps reduce particulate and atmospheric contamination while allowing stable solvent delivery. Standard LC autosampler vials typically have a nominal volume of approximately 2 milliliters. They are used with caps containing septa or pre-slit liners that allow needle penetration while minimizing atmospheric exposure. Although vials can technically be reused, reuse is generally discouraged due to the risk of cross-contamination and analyte carryover, particularly in sensitive LC methods. A large plastic syringe is useful for priming solvent lines and removing trapped air during solvent changes. Eliminating air helps prevent pump cavitation and unstable flow, both of which can negatively impact overall system performance and downstream components. For users willing to venture further into the instrument, a Phillips head screwdriver is useful for removing instrument covers or access panels. Tool use should be limited strictly to manufacturer-approved procedures, as internal servicing of pumps, detectors, or electronics is typically restricted to trained service personnel. Before attempting any repairs yourself, always confirm that doing so will not invalidate the terms of a warranty or service contract. Maintaining access to a qualified service engineer and enrolling in a preventive maintenance service contract is strongly recommended. Routine professional maintenance helps prevent prolonged system damage, minimizes downtime, and supports the long-term reliability of LC instrumentation.